They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone.
And they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And all the way home for a Bronco.
Definitely let him get outside and create.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a draw play. This is Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That one goes for 8 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On the delay, Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Jones.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 51 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. An inside give to Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought 1st half. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field. I was going to say. Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you? They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done. 2nd and 5. The give is to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going. They'll go with Jones. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A give to Jones. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Dillon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jones, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Steps away, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Dillon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here in the entire second half.
throwing now. Wilson on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Second down and 3. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He completes this to Sutton. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll get that complete to Albert O. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.